Do you like? Yeah, I really matched my neck with my face because talent. Should probably fix that before the video, but I'm not. What's in the box? What box? The beauty box. Welcome to the worst intro I've ever done. Good morning, my lovelies. And what is in this box? It is the Lancome Beauty Box. Now, I'm gonna look terrible as long as I have this box up, so I'm gonna put it down for a second so you can see me. So this box is actually $45 with the purchase of a Lancome product. I saw it in Dillard's. That's actually where I ended up buying this box. And it's a $244 value for $45. So it's like you spend like $20, $30 at Lancome, and then you have to spend even more money to get this. It feels almost like they're doing like the Hallmark. Like, ooh, you buy so many of these, you have a right to buy this, but only if you buy these. And so we're gonna go into what's in the box, finally. Finally. So, it's a huge box, yeah. Has Lancome, has the ingredients on the side, proof of purchase, and then it actually has like a picture of what's in the box. Can you not? It has a Hypnose Drama, which is one of their mascaras. It has, it's that. Comes with a Clis Booster XL, which is an eyelash primer. Then it comes with Color Design lipsticks. It's these two right here. And of course it comes with like a giant beauty bag, which I'm gonna be using in some future videos, don't worry. And then it comes with an eye brightening all-in-one 5 shadow and liner palette. And that's what this lower half is. And then it also comes with a blush subtle. And it also, in addition, comes with an eyeliner that you can't really see. So I'm gonna open the box. I'm gonna open the box and we're gonna see what's in the box. So, it's the weirdest opening. They did have two options for this. They had Iris Bloom, which is what I got, because it had kind of like green eyeshadows to it. So here it is when you open it up. It's got little clasps, and it also has a hook for traveling. It has a rose gold hook for traveling. Look at that. So you know, you can just put it, and then that's it. And all the makeup's in this little container. But I think I'll even hang this in here because this is perfect. This is what I really need for my extra. So I'm gonna throw away this silica gel packet before I forget. And then let's get in it. So I am going to be doing a full face using this, except for like the foundation. But I'm using like lip, blush, contour, eyeliner, eyelids. And yeah, so first, let's go into the eyeshadow palette before I get too distracted. And this is what it looks like. It really almost reminds me of like a bare kind of shiny modern Renaissance. It's a lot smaller than the modern Renaissance because it only has like 5 eyeshadow colors. This is the modern Renaissance, this is the Lancome one. If I'm being honest with you, this is like super boring. On the outside, it just has a little rose and it looks like really cheap. And you open it up, it doesn't even have a mirror. Okay, it doesn't have a mirror, it doesn't have a sheet to protect it. All of the colors are on the back. So I have some thoughts about that, but we'll reserve them. We'll reserve them. So here, let me get these up close so that you can see them. So here are the 5 eyeshadows. The top one, they don't even have colors. They literally don't even have color names with them. Other than, this is a 5 ombres and liner tot in N, but it's the Iris Bloom collection. So this is why I chose it mainly, is because of the kind of sparkly shades. I mean, there's like all of them are sparkly, but I will be following the instructions they have on the back here because it tells you like, ooh, use this on the lid, use that on the lid, you know, so I will be following that. It's actually really interesting that they chose to go with this, like a giant palette, because normally when you get the gift sets, you get like this. It's like this size. Let me see the size comparison, because that would make a little bit of sense. Yeah, this one's like a full size one. Yeah, so it's pretty big. This is a bigger size, But the thing is, usually when you would get this, the littler palettes, number one, it comes with a mirror. Number two, it also comes usually with like a blush, a full-size lip, and then like one of their little eye skincare products and a little sample mascara, and those work perfect. Like, those are free. Let me just clarify, those are usually free. So, hello, Mr. Truck. It's really odd to me that they decided, they're like, no, we're gonna do this instead. I feel like the packaging's cheaper, this packaging's cheaper than this, and I would rather have two of these, even if they're slightly bigger, than like this. Cause it's, I mean, it doesn't even have a mirror. Like, where's the benefit? Okay, anyway, I'm going to follow their instructions. And they say, first off, that this is an all-over base. They're not even coordinating, fun fact. It's like here, and then instead of it being directly behind it, it's like to the side. So that's fun. So it says it's gonna be an all-over base. I'm gonna take a clean brush, right, just gonna wipe it on my wrist just to make sure. I just washed this last night. And I'm going to dip into this eyeshadow. But the main, I can't even use the mirror. I have to put it down so I can get a mirror. It's well planned. And I'm not gonna do the zoom in like I did for my other one because that was a hot mess. I feel like this palette's about to fall. I don't know, is this gonna be a super adorable little Easter makeup? Maybe, I don't know. But I'm not really seeing much payout, and I am digging into this tray. I ain't going soft on it. I'm like trying to get the color. And I did prime my eyes with my concealer. So, I'm not seeing much color payout. I mean, I know it's like a soft pink, but there's a difference between soft pink and not there. Okay, so there we go. I guess that's qualifies. It is, of course, chalky. I mean, that's just their palettes. And then it says that this is supposed to be the lid color. And then this is the crease. And then that's the highlight. So that's supposed to be the lid color. I'm gonna go in with the MAC 239 brush. And it's just natural hairs, whatever. And I am gonna get much closer to the camera so I can just use the camera. So you can see how it's applying. It's there. I don't know if it's $45 there, but I mean, if nothing else, you still get a full mascara as well as a primer. Yeah, I am relying on the viewfinder. Okay. I think I have it all over. All the cute little designs that are in the shadows have disappeared. Also, I'm having to dip in again. These are all clean brushes, so it's not like I'm transferring. This is a really light look so far, which works with my like furry sweater. Or in spring makeup, whatever. Let's see. Okay, lids are applied. I don't know, how do y'all like them? Let me see. Is that a good look? Hey. I think it looks alright so far. Alright. Okay, now, I don't know why they say that's the crease. Yeah, the middle one's the crease. So I'm going to dip in with just my big fluffy face base brush. It bothers me so much that it doesn't have a mirror, and I didn't realize how much that would bother me until I like lift this up and I'm like, oh yeah, there's not a mirror there. Ooh, this is like a super soft look. It's not their usual kind of glam, like out for the weekend or out to, you know, make the money. Oh, it's much more of a soft daily look. Oh wow, that is like really cute. It almost feels like pretty Parisian to me. Just because it's much softer on the colors. I'm gonna see how much this builds. I think it's weird that they're having me put such a intense shimmer in my crease. It's very strange, especially because in the pan it looks like really golden, and as I'm putting it on my crease, it looks like a reddish brown. Ooh, I mean, it's pretty. It's not as dramatic as I'm used to. I have to keep clarifying that. So that's done. I will actually take this. It's just a more smaller blending brush. And I'm going to dip into the highlight. I love their highlight shades, number one. I'm going to clarify. I love their highlight shades. I'm going to dip into this very softly. And we're going to apply it under my brow and the inner corner. I can't believe that they had me take a shimmer in my crease, you know? I mean, I read it a few times. I was like, are they sure? Do they know what they're doing? Okay. It is a very subtle, much more natural look. I mean, says the person that's been like going ham. Now I'm going to take the same one and I'm going to dip into that golden crease color. I'm going to apply it under my eyes, kind of smudge it out. See, it's so hard because I'm like, okay, is that like my eyelash shadow or what? Okay, so I'm done with this. I'm gonna get the eyeliner on because they did give us an eyeliner. So I am going to be using the eyeliner they gave us, and it is the Artliner Felt Tip Liner in the shade Black, and this is a full size. My camera refuses to focus on it for some reason, so I'm gonna just take it and I'm gonna do a very thin line. I am gonna wing it out. I have used this before, I will disclose. I've used it in the shade Blackberry and Black Ice. And I love those. Like, here's what the applicator looks like. So, just a fine little line. I do find that they do not like heavily shadowed lids. I don't know why this is like pink. That bothers me because the shade looks gold in the pan. Okay, focus. Let's see if we can get this wing liner going. Yeah, it's not very fine tip. It's just how I remember it. God, that's wet. That's a very, very wet liner. It looks terrible. It will not do a tip. Like, let me see. I don't know. I could never get these to do a very good tip. I can't get it to do a tip. I can't get it to do a tip. Like, you saw that effort. That'll have to do. I was like, it's a more natural look, and then I kept drawing the line out, trying to get a tip on it. It didn't work. Okay. Let's do this one. Hello, camera. Oh, good. Oh, yep. I remember why I don't like this one that much. Okay, I remember why I don't grab for it very much. Well, I'm gonna have like a split end on my liner. If you ever wonder what talent is, look up my name on split end eyeliner. It's just not a sharp look. I can never get these to look sharp. I don't have to do. God, that bothers me so much. But I'm afraid that if I try to fix it, I'm gonna end up with like Amy Winehouse eyeliner with like the super soft Parisian. There's a huge difference in the tip. This one right here, that's closer to this one, has a much finer tip and it's much more rounded. The Artliner, which is this one, is not. It's just very loose felt tip and it'll get crooked. Yes, it absorbs, but like with the Miraness eyeliner, which I got, you can go thick and then you can get little lines. I'm shaking right now, don't ask me why. But like, you can just do easy lines with it. Look. God, I made a face with my hand. See how easy and quick those lines are? If I try to do it with this, right next to it, it's like, it doesn't do an end. It doesn't do a fine tip like the one here. This is the closest I could get to it, and it still got kind of like a chubby end. I don't know why it's always done that. I mean, that's been their issue, my issue with this for years. That's why I like the steel gray in this, because it's light enough that it's not like she didn't do her liner right, you know. But still beautiful. Good color payout. I've never tried the black, like I said, but decent color payout. It's just that the tip is not precise enough. I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna prime, and I'm gonna do the mascaras they provided. They did provide the Booster LX, which is a primer. Hello, yeah, that one. And then they also gave you this. And I wanna say this itself runs for like $30. So getting these two in it is already paying for itself. And I'll plan on using them once and giving them to my mom because she loves them. So this one I actually do require a mirror. I wish that they gave you like an eyelash curler. I would have preferred an eyelash curler over 2 lipsticks. They are curled. Let's get this primer open. Open it with y'all for the first time. So I'm gonna curl up. I do like the eyeshadow palette. Like the more I look at it, the more I'm like, yeah, that's like a reasonable look. I remember when I was young, I would use this primer, because it would come in the samples, you know, that my mom would get, and she would give it to me. And I didn't know what it was, and so I'd put it on, and I went to school a few times with just some mascara primer on. I was that child. So the Hypno Drama Lash, because the other primer one was pretty like simple, this one does have like a little wave. I have broken 4 of these mascaras, because these were what I would use in high school and college. And I've broken 4 of them because the band on the inside just breaks. But I can tell you it's a really good little mascara. Huh, I like that primer. I might be keeping that one. I mean, it's pretty good. It's not like falsy status, but it's pretty good. Doesn't clump so far, but that could also be the mascara. Or the primer that really helped it. They are looking a little string bean. There we go. There is your just top lashes. I don't think I'm gonna do the bottom lashes on this just because it is, no, I lied. I'm gonna do bottom lashes. We're gonna do bottom lashes today. This is why I have unrealistic expectations for most mascaras. Because this is the final look of the mascara. It's very long, very lengthened, very voluptuous. I can work on the back here, but it does really good. I cannot fault Lancome on their mascaras at all. I mean, it builds, and that's one thing I remember when I was in high school, is I would build my mascara to stupid lengths. Because that's all I knew how to do was put mascara on. I love this. So this itself has already made the palette, or the entire package worth it, but throw in the bag and like the eyeshadows in this, and I'm like, yes. Okay, so before I get too distracted, we're gonna go in and we're gonna go into that palette and we're gonna contour, blush, and highlight with it. Because remember, it did come. I know my eyes are always just like, woo, like really blue when I put mascara on. We're gonna use this side, and that is like really small. It bothers me that they didn't just separate them out a bit more, because they had to fit it on this little palette. I have many strong words. Oh, shit. I just did a swipe down. Okay. That's just gonna. Ah, dang it, it's in my one brush that like does not give up its product. Okay, boop. I'm glad I did that. And I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna try to contour with this. Ooh, that's pretty. Ooh, did that just take off all my makeup though? I think that speaks on the makeup's behalf. I have Wow. It's crazy how just doing like one little cheek, one little cheek, makes a huge difference in your face. I'm glad I'm doing this so I can just eat ramen and watch Netflix today. So one thing that I've learned is that instead of just bringing the line harshly down straight, also, yeah, she's a bit muddy. She's a strong contour, don't interrupt her. That you should pull it up more a little to kind of ball your cheeks. Also, so I'm just gonna take this brush and try to chill out my contour. Wow, that took like not much effort. It blends very well so far. Let me see. Ooh, yes. I feel like I'm gonna be the Netflix queen tonight. I'm just bringing this around my hairline. And I'm not patting this on my hand because I'm putting like the center at where my hair goes in naturally in the hairline, so it's just gonna darken that a little bit more. Ooh, I feel like a fancy Parisian. This makeup very much reminds me of like what you would wear if you're going for a very light or natural makeup look, so as the person that has like ridiculous cat eye on. And I'm gonna go in with my little blush brush. It is clean, I just washed it. It's always so pretty when I clean this one. I don't clean it very often because I don't switch blushes very often, but I was like, ooh, I might be doing this one. So this is a really glittery blush. Come on. Like, these two are very glittery. So we're gonna do that. I hate that there's not a mirror. I hate that I paid money and they're like, there's no mirror there. Oh, my mirror. Ooh. Ooh, that is a cute little blush. I'm just getting a little bit of the blush. This goes a while. Look at that, look at that. Ooh, 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 that's like real subtle. I like putting it on my nose because my nose gets red anyway. I'm like, whatever. I'm just trying to get this done because I'm almost at my max point for this. And this highlight just does not come up. I'm having a hard time even getting it on my brush. And I'm having a harder time getting it to show up on my face. Where did I'm misplacing everything. I mean, I can't really tell. You can't even really see the highlight. Unless when I'm editing this, I'm like, it's right there. I cannot see the highlight. I can't see the highlight, except for on my nose, but like on my cheek. Do I need to like break my neck to see it? What? Okay, I can't see that, but I'm gonna move on because I only have 2 more items that are like full-size items that are in this bag. And that is the lipsticks. Now, I can tell you that the lipsticks do not last very long. Not like the actual product, because this is how much they give you, which is about on par with what I've seen. When I say it doesn't last long, I mean that wear-wise it doesn't last long. When I first got this palette, I actually tried this one on because it's like the more glittery of the two. It's not as like electric. But it didn't last through like lunch. I don't make the rules, I just read them. This is Wannabe. And I have a hair on it already. Good. So let's get this on. One happy bird. Does it match the eyeshadow palette? No. Ooh, girl, it makes my teeth look really good in the camera. Not in real life. So there you have it. The other shade, I'll swatch this one for you. And it's a lot more sheer. I was afraid this one was gonna be really sheer. That's why I was really cautious applying it. That is, don't put a lipstick as a cap for another. English. It's a really sheer and really moisturizing. And this is the shade, the new pink. And it is a sheen, this one is a cream. So that's the difference in those. But overall, $244 value. Highlighter did nothing for me. Loved the contour in it. Doesn't matter about the highlighter because I bought a new highlighter. It's coming in soon anyway. Eyeshadow palette. Damn, I don't have I don't care about your name. Give me a mirror. I almost wish that they had given me like 2 little minis or just 1 lipstick and then a lip liner that matched, instead of giving me a sheen and then a lipstick. I don't think this lip color really matches the palette itself, just because this is so bright and like boom, and then this is just like a casual Tuesday. That's what it really looks like. I love this eyeshadow palette. I will be wearing it a lot. Yes, I do wish that it came in this format instead of this format, because it's easier for me to carry around 2 little ones of these instead of this, because it's a little bigger. So eyeshadows, I love the eyeshadows. This, remember, is the Iris Bloom. The eyeshadows in the, like pretty much both of the kits had totally different things. Instead of the Hypnose Drama, you got a Definicils, which is like one of their more original mascaras. It's a good one. Love the eyeshadows. They were a lot more neutral and chillin' than I was expecting. I guess I can take my hair out so I don't look too Sunday morning-ish yet. Great Easter thing, because, you know, this is coming out after Easter. Good planning. But I do like the little blush. I think the blush is beautiful because it's got like a sheen to it. I do really like the contour because it does blend out very well, so it's like you see it, now you don't. Didn't like the highlighter. The only place I can see it even slightly is like my nose. This is a really good mascara primer. If you do not wear false lashes, I highly suggest you get a mascara primer. I love the Dior one. That's like my favorite. This one's a really good second. And then the Hypno Drama is really good. I just can't do natural bristle brushes because I break them like crazy. But these are both really solid mascaras. This is a great eyeliner if you don't do cat wing all the time. It's great if you just do like the basic, like, ooh, just the little tippy tops. It does really well. It's hard to rub off, hence why I have a split end on this side, don't worry. But I love the bag. I love this bag because I need it to free up room for my other makeups, and it's huge. And it does turn into an actual bag very easily. So you just like tuck in the little hook, get the little clasp, handle, done. You got your makeup ready to go. But the big question is, do I feel like all of these products are worth the $45 and the original purchase required to even get this? I say if you're in need of a mascara and you like the lip, I personally love this look. I'm glad I bought it. It's very work appropriate. I feel very sophisticated wearing it. Most of the things are quite like neutral, like very calm, not so much, you know, like crazy colors. So it'd be great for work, great for church, great for like a more casual, or if you just want to have like a soft look, this is wonderful because the mascara works wonderfully. Eyeliner, just don't do a cat liner like an idiot like me. If you're wondering like, are those thicker? Well, my camera overheated, so I took my 2 minutes for it to cool down to try to fix it, and I just made it a hotter mess. Don't ask me. But my suggestion, if you are wanting to purchase this and you're like, oh, but everything at Lancome's expensive, get a lip liner that matches and works with this shade, and you'll be set, because I don't think their lip liners are ridiculous. I think you'd end up paying about $60 to $70 for all of this, which, I mean, it's still a large chunk of change, but it's pretty much like a full face look. So thank y'all so much for watching. That's just my opinion. It does get my seal of approval. But disclosure, I have worn Lancome pretty much most of my makeup life. Whatever that means. I feel like it's a really pretty, really soft selection they have, except for the highlighter. That one's just crap. Thank y'all so much for watching, and go make today beautiful. Bye. It makes my face look so white.